Hey you guys, how y'all doing? I am Michelle with one L. So today we're gonna be doing a positive affirmations video with some mic brushing, so you can get a relaxing sleep and be put into the right mindset to start the day tomorrow, and also to have positive dreams and just a really fully peaceful sleep. Okay. So first, I just want to remind you that you deserve happiness, you deserve love, you deserve abundance, you deserve good things to happen to you. It's okay if you've made mistakes in the past. We just have to acknowledge them, and try to grow from them and try to do better. If you are someone who's just trying to be better than you were yesterday, or just trying to be better than you were in the past, at least, you're doing okay. You're not, part of the way there. So, you deserve all the good things in life. You deserve to feel peace. You deserve happiness. You deserve to feel unconditional love from your family, from loved ones, from a romantic partner. Good things are on their way to you. Good things are happening all the time. Good things always happen. They always happen. They're always happening to you. Just start saying that. Even if you don't feel like it's true, just tell yourself that good things are happening, because they are. Even when you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, things are still working out in your way in some mysterious way that you don't know yet. And if it's still sucking, you just still don't know that ending, it's somewhere. It's just taking a little bit of time, and that's okay, because the best things come to those who wait. So just continue trying to do your best, and that is all you can do. But also, it's how to make the most of your life. So even if you feel anxiety about the past or the future, the present, whatever it is, the more time that you're spending up in your mind, you are not living your life. It's okay to feel anxiety, and you have to feel it in some extent. You can't just bottle it up, because that's not healthy either. But if you're someone like me who's an overthinker, then it might be a good idea to just do something, like anything, like do push-ups, do the most random activities you can to just try to balance out that anxiety. Because I have found that, at least for me, someone who has anxiety and depression, they kind of trigger one another very frequently. So I'll be anxious about doing things, and I'll procrastinate, and then kind of get depressed because I feel like I haven't done anything. So specifically for someone like that, my biggest advice: just do anything, and try to be kind to yourself. You should be kind to yourself. You deserve grace. You deserve forgiveness. You deserve kindness. Another thing is that it's never too late to try, or to try again, or to start over. Because I feel like a lot of times, like, we think that it's embarrassing to try or to do something that, like, people started maybe as a kid and we're a lot older now. I remember even in, like, high school or like middle school feeling, even in middle school feeling like I had missed the time to start doing things. And the thing is that it's never too late. You still are alive. You still have time to. And it's not honoring yourself to ignore it. You should honor your interests and engage in them and allow yourself to feel that connection to something, because that's what life is for. It's for these experiences that we have, and it brings you closer to people that you love. It can bring you closer to just feeling that just effortless joy. It's never too late. And just because, like I said, if you've made a mistake, even if it's just like, it's not like a mistake, it's just like you messed up and you had a failure in some kind of way. That's okay. That's okay. Like, literally, failing is most of the part. Most of the part, failing is, I mean, it sucks, but it's part of life. And it's more about realizing that the negative things don't have to be so over-consuming. Your negative thoughts and your emotions do not have to overwhelm you. They do not control you. And that's not to say that, or to dismiss that, like, sometimes it's really hard to get out of depression. And I recognize that, because sometimes it's like, all I can do is just be sad and be sad. And sometimes it just won't snap out. But I feel like usually in those types of situations, even though people recognize that they're sad, there's something about sitting there and meditating with a feeling that you're having, especially when it's an uncomfortable one, and sitting with that discomfort and just experiencing it, even if it's terrible. Because your body is just gonna continue to hold on to it and let it linger within you, because you're too scared to experience it when it was happening. And so then you're just carrying that with you, and it's a lot of emotional weight. You deserve to feel like free. You deserve to feel like you can breathe, like you can survive better than survive. You can thrive. Okay? Anytime that you feel that you have a negative thought, or you catch yourself in a self-criticism of some kind, where you feel like maybe I'm being a little too harsh on myself, challenge it, and challenge yourself by being like, well, what's something positive I can say instead? Because the more that you rework your own thoughts to become positive ones, the better you're gonna feel about yourself and just life in general. Like, for example, not sometimes, one of the things I struggle with is I struggle to keep like a balanced diet, like just in general, and whether that means like having just kind of like very weird intermittent fasting things where like I'm not even trying to do that, or like just, you know, binge eating on like junk food and stuff like that. And sometimes I just feel bad about myself about it. And even when I have moments like when I do binge eat something, I can be like, well, you know, I am learning more about myself because instead of trying to be like, ugh, why did I do that? I'm learning more about, I don't like this about myself, because when I am starting to realize that I'm feeling negative, I don't like how I feel about this. And why don't I like how I feel? Because I feel just not great. I feel like it's too much at once. I feel like I'm hurting myself. And when I could do something that feels quote unquote so much easier, even though it's still hard for me, and I'm able to now just kind of, I'm working on just reframing those thoughts to be like, well, you know, we're figuring out our patterns, we're figuring out our habits and stuff, and this is a habit that we don't really like, so that's one step closer to feeling better. So even though this might have been like a slip up in a case, it is a step in the journey, in the progress, which maybe isn't necessarily like a positive statement, but it's at least a neutral one. And yeah, neutral statements can really help when you try to be just objective with yourself and being able to acknowledge when things are wrong, but also holding yourself accountable. Also, but also being compassionate to yourself. You don't have to punish yourself for messing up or slipping up. To be honest, it doesn't really do anything other than just build resentment against yourself, because you feel like you've been denying yourself something, and that you're making these sacrifices and stuff like that. So when you're more compassionate to yourself, to how you mess up and how you are doing things, instead of punishing yourself by beating yourself up verbally, you know, it makes it easier. It's not as, I'll say it like, when it happens now, it at least makes those times where I do mess up, I don't feel so bad. And it doesn't actually like encourage me to do it more. It just allows me to be like, hey, so this is where I'm struggling. Maybe I should think about that. And that's really like, I mean, that's kind of what meditation really is in general, because it's all about just trying to clear your mind, but you know, things come up and you start to realize, wait, why am I thinking about this so much? And the more that you're putting intention into being consciously aware of what you're thinking, the more you realize the thinking patterns that you're having and how they can trigger you in certain ways, and what causes you to do certain things. It's why people say meditation is so helpful. There's a lot of different types of meditation practices, and yeah, you deserve to have clarity. You deserve to feel like you're sure of yourself. You are sure of yourself. You know what makes you happy. You know what makes you sad, because it just happens. Everything just happens. It's just sometimes things happen and we aren't even acknowledging it. There's a lot going on. So take some time to really listen to yourself, whether that's journaling or affirmations or meditation. Do a yoga session or a yoga class if you can. Just different little kind of very calming and relaxing meditative things. So beneficial. So yeah, don't forget to like the video, comment down below if, you know, this kind of style of positive affirmations is better, or if you prefer the other just kind of statement, just the positive affirmation statement go, not like whole kind of like ramble chit chatty. Because yeah, I want to know. Yeah, but other than that, you can subscribe, share to someone else that you feel like would benefit from this, or if you think they'd like it just in general. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.